day everyone, my name is Juliana Marie R. Igloria and today I will be discussing delivery modalities, the different methods by which education is delivered to students. This refers to how teaching and learning take place, especially when the teacher and students are not physically together. There are four main delivery modalities, and I'll explain each one of them. Number one is face-to-face learning. This is the traditional way of teaching where students and teachers meet in person. It allows for live interaction between teacher and learners, immediate feedback and assistance, de- develop of social and emotional skills to real-life communication and group activities. Face-to-face learning is still considered one of the most effective way to teach because of the direct contact and engagement is offered. Number two, we have the blended learning. Blended learning is a combination of face-to-face and online learning. Students experience both physical classroom session and digital learning. There are several methods under this. A, we have the station rotation. Student move different learning stations, and at least one of these stations involve online activities. Each stations focus on a different skills or topic. Letter B, we have remote blended or enriched virtual. Here, students mostly complete online coursework and only meet the teacher occasionally, either for support or clarification. It's different from flipped classroom because this less regular in-person interaction. Letter C, flipped classroom. Students first study the content at home using videos or readings. Then they apply what they learn in school, working on exercise or group tasks with help from the teacher. It flips the traditional learning process. Letter D, we have the mastery-based blended learning. Students switch between online and face-to-face, learning only when they master a particular topic. Progress depends on performance, not on time. Good assessment is essential in this method. Number three, we have technology-based or online. This modality uses electronic tools and the internet or deliver learning content. It includes websites, video conference, emails, Facebook, or messengers. Students can access learning anytime and anywhere, making it flexible and accessible. Online learning often happens at a distance, with lecture and assessment handled through virtual platforms. E-learning is slightly different. It might still involve interaction with a teacher even if they're in the same building, as long as it's done online. Number four, we have distance learning. Distance learning is a similar on online learning. It's a method where student and teacher do not meet physically. Instead, learning materials are delivered through the internet, email, postal email, or any other communication method. This setup is designed for learners who are geographically removed from their instructors.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ivy Ampobalate from BSN English Section 1B. So let's proceed to the letter B, which is a structure for facilitating learner-centered teaching. So the number one is formal traditional. So this means following established rules, customs, and procedures. Think of it as the official or proper way of doing things. And the number two is alternative learning system or ALS. The alternative learning system or ALS is a flexible education program in the Philippines for for people who can attend a regular schools. It offers a chance to get an elementary or an high school diploma outside of a traditional classroom settings. So it has three types. First is non-formal educational or NFE. So non-formal educational or NFE is a learning that happens outside of a traditional school settings. Think of it as a alternative education. And the letter B is a informal education. So informal education is learning that happens naturally and or through daily life experiences. It's basically learning by doing and living. And the letter C is the mobile teaching teachers or mobile teachers can refer to a few settings and few things, but in the context of the research result, it mostly like means teachers who use technology to deliver lessons and connect with students. Number three is alternative delivery modes or ADM. Alternative delivery modes or ADM are different ways of providing services or goods. Other than the usual or traditional methods, think of it as finding new and better ways to get things done. Letter A as modified in school approach or MIMOSA is a flexible learner approach that divides students into two groups. One learning is a traditional classroom and the other learning outside of school. So the letter B is enhanced educational management by parents, no, and community and teachers, or IMPACP. So EMPAC is a learning system where parents, community members, and teachers work together to provide quality education. Think of it as a teamwork for learning. And the letter C, Open High School Program or OHSP. So the Open High School Program or OHSP is a flexible way to finish high school in the Philippines. It's lets students learn at their own pace using self-study materials, and it's designed for those who can't attend regular classes.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everyone. My name is Siti Bridget Ikejani, and I am from Study Hub 8. Today, I'll be going to tackle about the methods and strategies. There are several time-tested methods and strategies that learning-centered teachers can utilize in the classroom. Teachers can employ variety of methods or strategies appropriate to the learning styles of the students to carry out the objectives of the lesson to be taught. Methods. Active learning activities is any learning activity in which the students participate and interacts with the learning process, as opposed to passively taking in the information. When given the opportunity to actively engage with the information, they are learning better. Students perform better when they study by themselves. For example of active learning techniques include role-playing, case studies, group projects, think pair, debates, just-in-time teaching, and short demonstration followed by class discussions. Cooperative learning activities is a generic term for various small group interactive instructional procedures. Students work together on academic tasks in small groups to help themselves and their teammates to learn together. Inquiry and inductive learning activities. Inductive learning is a powerful strategy for helping students deepen their understanding of a content and develop their influence and evidence gathering skills. Examples of inquiry activities are case studies, group projects, research projects, field work, especially in science lessons, unique exercises tailored for the students. And let's now move on to learner-centered instructional strategies. The first one is cooperative learning. Cooperative learning is a successful teaching strategy and with small teams, each with students of different levels of ability, use a variety of learning activities to improve their understanding of a subject. Each member of a team is responsible for learning what is taught but also for helping teammates to learn, thus creating an atmosphere of achievement. The second one is presentations. The instructional strategy of using student presentations as a way to present content to the class as a whole can be fun and engaging method. For example, the teacher's hands out topics to students or group and have them present information on each topic as a short presentation. This not only helps students learn the material deeper but also provide them with practice and public speaking. And the third one is panels. In a panel discussion is a selected group of students act as a panel and the remaining class members act as the audience. A panel leader is chosen and he or she summarizes the panel discussions and opens discussion to the audience. And the next one is KWL.
Kawalan.
When I say KWL is an instructional reading strategy that is used to guide students through a text. Students begin by brainstorming everything they know about the topic. This information is recorded in the K column of KWL charts, OG 1986. KWL charts are graphic organizers that help students recognize information before, during, and after a unit or a lesson. They can be used to engage students in a new topic, activate prior knowledge, share unit objectives, and monitor students' learning. And the next one is brainstorming. When we say brainstorming, it is a large or small group activity that encourages students to focus on a topic and contribute to the free flow of ideas. That teacher may begin a brainstorming session by posing a question or a problem or by introducing a topic. Students then express possible answers and relevant ideas. Contributions are accepted without criticism or judgment and usually summarized on a whiteboard by the teacher or a scribe as the ideas are called out. These ideas are then examined, especially in an open class discussion. And the next one is learner-created media. When we say learner-created media, it involves a high degree of engagement, promotes individual learning, social interaction, and immersion, and is highly customized and collaboration. It provides an alternative or complement to traditional undergraduate students' research. The next one is discussion. Discussion is a variety of forums for open-ended, collaborative exchange of ideas among a teacher and students, or among students for the purpose of furthering students' thinking, learning, problem solving, and understanding, or literary appreciation. The participants present multiple points of view, respond to the ideas of others, and reflect on their own ideas in an effort to build their knowledge, understanding, or interpretation of the matter at hand. The following are
Number 9. Case studies. Case studies bring real-world scenarios into the classroom. Students analyze a situation, identify problems, and propose solutions, developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Imagine students analyzing a business case study, debating solutions, and presenting their findings. Number 10. Jigsaw. The jigsaw method fosters collaboration and teamwork. Students become expert on a specific part of a topic, then teach their peers, creating a shared understanding and building community. Think of students becoming expert on a different aspect of a historical event, then sharing their knowledge with their groups. 11. Learning centers create an exploratory and interactive learning environment. Students rotate through different stations, each focusing on a specific skill or concept, catering to diverse learning styles. Picture students moving between stations, engaging in hands-on activities, and practicing skills independently and collaboratively. 12. Experiments. Experiments provide hands-on learning experiences. Students test hypotheses, collect data, and analyze results, developing scientific inquiry skills. Visualize students conducting a science experiment, carefully measuring and recording their findings. 13. Roleplay. Roleplay allows students to explore realistically situations and develop social skills. By acting out scenarios, they learn to communicate, collaborate, and empathize. Imagine students role-playing a historical event, a community meeting, or a challenging interpersonal situation. 14. Stimulations. Stimulations place learners in a controlled environment, defined by the teacher, to experience real-world scenarios. Imagine students navigating a simulated business environment, making decisions with real-world consequences. Simulations promote critical thinking, concept attainment, and a deeper understanding of complex systems. 15. Laboratory strategies. Laboratories provide hands-on experiences for scientific inquiry. Students conduct experiments, collect data, and analyze results, developing essential skills. Visualizing students conducting a science experiment, carefully measuring and recording their findings. 16. Workshop. Workshops empower students to take charge of their learning. Students work independently or in groups, developing projects and presenting their work. This approach fosters creativity, responsibility, and deeper understanding. 17. Demonstrations. Demonstrations communicate ideas effectively using visuals. The teachers model a process step by step, ensuring students can replicate it. Think of a teacher demonstrating a scientific process, a cooking technique, or a craft project. 18. Inquiry-based strategy. Inquiry-based learning emphasizes student-led lead exploration. Students investigate open-ended questions using evidence-based reasoning to reach conclusions. This approach fosters critical thinking, problem-solving, and deeper understanding. Imagine students investigating a scientific question, conducting research, and presenting their findings.
Good day, everyone. I'll now be discussing flexible learning and teaching, an approach that provides students with more freedom and control over their learning experience. What is flexible learning? Flexible learning refers to a method of learning where students have the ability to choose how they learn, what they want to learn, when they learn, and where they do their learning. This approach supports different learning styles, preferring activities, the synchronic and asynchronic. Synchronic done in a real time like lectures, group discussion, or lab activities. Asynchronic done at any time like reading materials, recorded videos, or assessment. Flexible teaching uses both synchronic and asynchronic activities.
So let's proceed to the last part of our topic, which is the letter A, differentiated learning. For, for the number one, design lesson based on student learning style. So in the number one, no, to design a lesson plan to lesson based on student learning styles means to teach in a way that work best for each student. This might include using different activities like group work, individual projects, or hands-on experiments to cater to various learning preferences. And the number two, group student by shared interest, topic, or ability for assignment. This means putting students together for assignments based on what they like, what they're learning, or how they will do in school. The, think of it as a making themes that make sense. And the number three, assess student learning using formative assessment. A formative assessment is like checking in on student understanding during a lesson per unit, not just at the end. No, and the last number four, which is manage the classroom to create a safe and supportive environment. So this making sure the classroom is a friendly and safe space for everyone feels comfortable learning, and that's all. Thank you.